programme as a whole is a vast research investment, £12.5 million over 5 years, 19 institutions, 5 projects, some 120 researchers involved.
This is a strategic investment, so it was designed to address user needs. So part of our role is to oversee it, ensure it actually delivers the original aims and objectives of the programme.
We're interested in understanding what the impacts of droughts, future droughts, are likely to be, understanding what the impact will be across sectors, so not just for water companies but for agriculture and energy sectors as well. Also interested in how we communicate about droughts and encourage the public to understand more about droughts and be more water efficient.
We've got people working on hydrology and climatology of droughts, which you might expect to be important, but also lots of people working on the human dimensions of droughts.
It's really important to have an idea of how we would manage water resources in a drought, or we want to know that we're able to continue supplying water.
Well, today has been an absolutely fantastic experience. The value, I think, is it shows the breadth of community, and the heart of that is about making the connections between different disciplines.
It's really interesting for me just to come, understand what the research and the scientific sector are doing, and trying to think about how we can practically benefit from all that expertise back on the farm.
The networking aspect has been really good today, and I've really enjoyed the canal walk that we did earlier on.
So the idea was to go to places that are still shaped by water and talk about some of the water issues that the event is about. This event is good because it's not just researchers but also consultancies, water companies, etc. So the overall value is that different stakeholders get together.
Today really does hammer home how much progress has been made across all those different dimensions.
So now we have a choice. We can look at the numbers, or we can listen even to what people have said, and we can read the text. And between those three things, we get a better picture, and we find new ways of communicating for the next time.
We've set up in each of the catchments, working with a variety of different stakeholders, both statutory and non-statutory, to support better decision making in drought risk management.
We talked earlier about forecasting. I can see a real place for that in our operational response in managing incidents. I think there's some really valuable things around engagement. The future is around collaboration.
It's just been interesting seeing how all these different drought projects have come together, just looking at the data available, finding out about longer drought data sets, and trying to think how we might use that data.
There's a lot of discussion today about the regional differences, the place aspect. So it's around people, whether that is local communities, whether that is businesses, whether that is local government or national government. People need to make decisions to increase resilience in their own circumstances.
Some of the discussions today were really about what next, and what happens to really make sure this stuff is used in practice is going to require more than just a year of knowledge exchange. It's going to require a really big concerted effort to take the momentum built in this programme and to actually see that taken forwards.
So I think that's really good that NERC and the other research councils are funding a sort of follow-on project for a couple of years.
I'm really excited about this final stage where, as scientists, we publish papers, but really what we want to see above all is that the data are being used in day-to-day practice to make a difference.
I personally find working in the world of water management a real privilege, and today actually connected me back to what drew me to this in the first place, what a fantastic world we work in, and how much actually things have moved on, and how bright the future will be as a consequence.